Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So NC State's offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Back to pass, it's McCall. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
NC State quick to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finds a crease at the 20. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
And this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Moore. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. It's caught. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Second and 10 here. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, North Carolina State! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Blue Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. You can't have that long to throw the football.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's McCall. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. In the red area, it's Waters. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Concepcion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Blue Devils get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He finds his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. On the return, it's Concepcion. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was...
He's going for the big play. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Great move there. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, first down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Touchdown, NC State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on?
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll bring it back. It's Grimes.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your NC State Wolfpack will take over.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw. It's McCall. Gonna take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking for a gap. It's Moore. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. The official says no good. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Blue Devils have moved it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in a goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Movement here from the tight end. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yet, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but just can't find a way to get it going surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The play action fake. Coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession. Prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's got his man. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Waters. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the pummeling has started. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
13.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a run.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. He now has 72 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. It's a reverse. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. On second down, looking again to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Robertson. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to run, it's Bates. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Dave.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's McCall. He's right on target. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll pitch it. Makes his man miss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give and tick, 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 tick. Great move. Now he's got room.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he's knocked down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Get set, get set.
The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So
Touchdown, NC State! And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. But because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.